Number Harvey Rice with the blue and white stable colors. Here they come. They are off and pacing, and our buddy boy got rough-gated off stride at the start. There goes Illinigameday out for the lead. Illinigameday takes over and guides the field down into the first turn. Jazz Party is just off the leader's flank in second. Then a gap of 5 more lengths back to our buddy boy, who broke stride at the start and is third for the move off the first turn and up the back stretch. So they head on toward the quarter, and Illinigameday is the leader. Illinigameday is on top only by a length to Jazz Party in second by 3. Our buddy boy is third as they go on by the quarter-mile mark and work their way toward the west end of the course. Opening quarter, 31 and 3. Thank you, Mark. 31 and 3/5 seconds. Illinigameday is the leader by a length and a half. Illinigameday is on top. Jazz Party is second. Then a gap of 3 more lengths to our buddy boy in third. Just over a half mile to go here in the Harvey Rice Memorial. And still Illinigameday showing the way. No challenge as yet, but Jazz Party is right there behind the leader as they head back toward the east side of the course this time, approaching the 5/8 mile mark, with Illinigameday still the one to catch. Leads it by a length and a half. 102 and 4 for the first half mile. 102 and 4. Up the backstretch they go. It is Illinigameday the leader. Here comes our buddy boy from the back of the pack. Our buddy boy moves up on the outside, and now Jazz Party, all 3 horses in contention. They line up 3 across the racetrack. Would you believe it? On to the final turn. Illinigameday still has the lead off 3 quarters in 134 and 1. 134, 1/5. Illinigameday turning back the challenges thus far, but there's still an 1/8 of a mile to go. However, has opened back up by a couple of lengths, turning for home. Wyatt Avenatti on the brink of win number 6 tonight. A good race going on for second, but Illinigameday has won this race. Won it by a length and a half. Our buddy boy came down the far outside on the grandstand side of the track to grab second, and Jazz Party was right there with the others, but finished third. 2:03 flat, the time for the mile. 2:03 flat. That is...
Yeah, the blessing he's stored up on me.
You've been blessed to be able to keep doing this sport this long, for sure, right?
Absolutely. Hey, Freddie, I always want to know this from trainer drivers. What's your favorite horse that you've trained of all time?
Little old cheap horse I bought called, I always just favored this horse, Brilliant Ben.
It's always a cheap little horse. Yeah. What's the story there?
He was, Carl Becker actually told me, said, Freddie, I got a horse I want to show you, but you got to broaden your mind. Have an open mind, you know.
Carl was good at that, wasn't he? He was a salesman.
Yeah. And he was the very first horse in the sale. He said, just take him and grow him out, Freddie. And he turned out to be a nice counterfeit horse for me. Yeah, he did real good. I ended up selling Rick Sock. Rick Sock sold him to Homer Hartsteller, and he went on to race very well.
Nice.